Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to draw the 1-point perspective initials, and this is after we've done our initial practice in class. We've done this once with practice initials and twice with your initial idea. So by now you should have some solid practice before you start on your black paper. So what you'll do is you'll get a half sheet of black paper, and I'm going to guide you through some measurements so that you're creating a template. First, you're going to create a grid that is 4 inches tall, and then you're going to make 3 boxes in that grid that are 3 inches wide. Once you're finished drawing that grid, then you can refer to your initials practice. You can also look at the initial template to remind yourself on how to draw the block letter initials exactly how they're supposed to be. And you want to draw them so that they go all the way to the top and bottom of each box. You want them squared off as much as possible, so more blocky as opposed to bubbly. And you want each letter to be pretty consistent in its width. And you also want to try and center each letter within each box so that the placement is balanced and that there's unity within the overall initials. Remember, you're using 3 initials of your name, and if you don't have a middle initial, or if you have more than one middle initial, you're just going to go with it or add one in. Instead of an initial, you could always put an exclamation point at the end. You could put a hashtag in the beginning. Whatever it's going to take in order for you to have 3 symbols in the box that represent your initials of your name or something that relates to the initials of your name in a blocky kind of font. Once you have your letters drawn, then you're going to measure the center of the top paper and put your vanishing point. And from there, you're going to align the corners of your letters to the vanishing point. And go ahead and draw them all the way to the vanishing point from the top. When you have corners on the bottom parts of your letter, for example, the J, there's a bottom part of the letter that can line up to it. You'll just line it up, but don't draw it all the way through the letter, just like our practice. We're trying to capture dimension from every part of the letter, top and bottom, as possible. Once all the corners have been aligned to the vanishing point, now it's time to go ahead and measure the top about a ½ inch, no more than an inch, and draw a line across your vanishing points so that we can start blocking off the tops of our letters. And you can see that I'm drawing across right now. And then I want to erase all the other vanishing point lines. So all I will have once I'm done drawing and erasing are the 3-dimensional block letters, and any additional dimension I add to the sides by lining the corners up to the vanishing point. Once the letters are done, it's time to add the highlights to the tops and the shadows to the bottom and blend all of that with the base color. And this is a process that we'll continue to revise. Be thinking about where the sun is shining and intensify that with your highlights, and be thinking about where the shadows are casted and intensify those with the black, and go over, go over, go over until it's smooth and looks realistic. Once you have your base down, we'll do a peer critique and you'll continue to revise your color so that it is ready for your project.